Wyatt is I is here with you, doing a commentary for American Werewolf in London. This movie's a big one for me too. I keep saying that, a big one. But no, this was one I didn't discover probably until like mid '90s. I was probably about 10, 12 years old in between there. I've already seen Freddy, Jason, a pretty good amount of other movies that were pretty low budget. Um, Big ones, of course, but this one kind of snuck by me for a while until one of my uncles mentioned it to me. Yeah, there you go, the blue moon right there. And he told me that I would like it a lot. That was really funny and really scary. So I remember my mom actually was lucky enough. She found a old VHS copy. Of course, that's what we had back then. And I watched it and I immediately fell in love. This is a great movie. John Landis, I believe it or not, probably already did see Blues Brothers and Animal House. So I was familiar with John Landis' name because his name's on the movies, and I used to read the movie credits. So when I saw this, I was thinking, well, it can't be that scary. Those movies are hysterical. And no, definitely. When we see the werewolf transformation later on, in about I want to say almost 45 minutes to an hour or so, the whole movie changes. But this is a really cool movie, very interesting. Um, Apparently, John Landis wrote this script in the late 1960s when he was still a production hand, like on spaghetti westerns and stuff like that. He wrote this while he was in Europe, and apparently a lot of the soundtrack is the whole soundtrack he had in his head. If you notice, it's a lot of 60s to 70s songs, nothing really new. This was made in 1981, and there is not a hint of like punk and everything, even though they show the English punks in the movie later on in the subway. Nothing like that. Nothing new wavy or nothing like rock bandy or anything like it. It's old. It's old American pop hits. So that kind of tells you pretty much. Yeah, right there is the kind of mindset he was at. Was back that time. So it's kind of cool that a script that was written in the 1960s didn't get, pretty much made a decade later. And yeah, I'm really happy he did that. I mean, he had really big success with Animal House and Blues Brothers, a couple other ones in there, but this is one that's really special to the horror fans, just because it is funny, it is really good. And here we go. The truck is driving up. Just to give you a little mind of where we're at right here. And yeah, this is a really cool, interesting, scene right here. We just kind of get introduced to these guys. This truck driver gets out, and we're introduced to our two main leads. And it just kind of unravels after that. Like, just everything's going on. I like this, the sheep. A lot of people have said it's like must be a metaphor, like they are the sheep. They're the sheep coming to slaughter, coming to this area that they have no real business being in. They said they wanted to check this place out, but they were going to go to other places like Italy and France and this, but they decided to do Northern England first.
I go this way. Thanks for the ride, sir. You have lovely sheep. Boys, keep up the moors. Stick to the roads.
The best of luck. That's another thing. I love the English accents. It really puts a whole personality into this movie. It's really cool. This is an American movie, totally filmed in London, using a lot of English actors. There's only 3 Americans in this movie I can consider. Well, there's David's family later, but there's only 3 Americans in London in here. And it's these 2, and also it would be... of course, Miss Piggy, Frank Oz, of course, shows up later on. But that's really cool. Everybody else is English. They all bring their different dialects and everything. It's really cool, and I like this. I should have mentioned too. The earlier shots of the English countryside are really beautiful. Even though it's cold and muggy, it's really beautiful. But I like the whole cold and muggy because that's kind of adding a uncomfortableness to the scene a little bit. Like, you can tell they're cold. They're shivering. Like, They definitely did not probably like being out there shooting this, I can tell you that. Oh yeah, these two guys here. David Naughton plays David. Pretty funny. Easy to remember his character. And Griffin Dunn plays Jack. So these two guys have really good chemistry. It's a shame they almost didn't do anything else like as these characters. It almost seems like seriously like John Landis could have took these two and made a prequel like comedy movie like what happened before they got here. And that would be kind of funny to see. But yeah, they are really good together. I like them. They do seem like friends. And that's a funny joke. I like that. Fucking Jack just ruins it. Being an asshole. And now they're rolling up on the village here. I'm going to give you a date here. It's September 29th, 2017. Doing this commentary on me birthday. Oh, I know. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Thank you very much. Stupid.
You're right. Okay.
You're right. It is a pub. He's like, it's probably a pub. Yeah.
The slaughtered lamb. That's kind of strange.
That's kind of strange. It's a fucking werewolf. It's a wolf impaled on a fucking spike. It's pretty intense.
What kind of ad is that for a pub? No. Would you rather the Hilton? All right. But whatever happens.
You know what though? Jack is wrong here. Not really wrong, but it is pretty extreme. But I've seen a lot of interesting names and pubs online over in England. There's some weird ones like the Duck Bill and shit like that. The Liverpool and Liverpool. Weird name, Liverpool. What Liverpool something like. God, it's not really that weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking this up already. A lot of English brew they're drinking right here. I love this scene too. Everybody just kind of looks at them scared. Not scared, just scared for them. Scared that they might figure out their secret, that they might be victims.
We've spirits and beers. If it's something hot you want, you can have tea.
Can you have tea?
No. But I can make some for you. If you like.
If you like.
Oh, yes, please.
They just want tea. Everybody else in there is drinking beer and they're going to be drinking tea. Well, they're cold. Little they know, they drink their beer warm, so that would warm them up as well.
Nice looking group.
Nice looking group.
It's warm in here.
At least it's warm in here.
Look at that. Yeah, what about it? It's a 5-pointed star. Well, maybe the owners are from Texas.
See, that's what I mean? This fucking movie's funny. I've seen this a lot of times, and
I beg your pardon?
it still makes me laugh.
Just joking.
Joking? I remember the Alamo. I saw it once in London, in Leicester Square.
She means in the cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Film with John Wayne.
This guy, he's been in a good amount of movies. Brian Glover. He's a pretty well-known English actor. He's been in a good amount of films. I'm trying to think of it right now. I'm just going to break down IMDb it. But he's been in a good amount of movies. I know we've probably seen. He was in Alien 3. There you go. Boom. Right there. I remember that. I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, shit. It's the guy from American Werewolf in London. But, I think he was in a couple other, I want to say, well, it looks like right here he's a really, oh yeah, he was a TV actor for sure back then in England. Lots of TV movies. TV shows too. He was in the Great Train Robbery as well, so that's pretty damn cool as well. So that was 1978. This is a pretty politically incorrect joke he's going to be telling here soon.
Finally, this froggy Stetzel shouts, "Vive la France! A leaps out! Then an Englishman!"
It took me a while to get this joke. When I was younger, it was probably, like I said, 95, 97. So it's 12, 11, 10, 11, 12. I couldn't really get some of his lingo. I didn't have enough experience, especially I didn't really watch too many English films. I do now, but yeah, I didn't get it at first, and my family's half Mexican, so they didn't really. Or I'm half Mexican, so some of my family didn't really laugh at this scene. So I wondered why they didn't laugh. And yeah, a little bit of a jab at Latinos here. Not really a jab at Latinos, more a jab at Texans. But it's so funny. Oh, I love it. You made me miss. Sorry, he's all like Jesus.
I've never missed that move before.
I love his intensity, this guy. The dart player is played by David Schofield. Or maybe Schofield, I don't know, so whatever. I tried.
Shall we go, Jack?
Shall we go, Jack?
So,
Apparently so.
let them go.
No, you can't let him go.
Mr. Williams, nothing less.
I mean, I know I've seen this movie a lot, but to me, if I was somewhere strange in a strange land and they start, someone saying don't leave, can't let them go, freaking out, and they're saying go, get out of here, I'd be like, oh shit, maybe not here, but maybe I'll stay somewhere else in town. There's got to be something else. Maybe not. Maybe, it's just a pub and some houses and, maybe a couple stores that are already closed.
That all about? I don't know. Go for road checkers lane or something. Beware the
Well, then again, I live in a small town, and the only places open right now, it's 11 o'clock at night, are a couple of bars. So, yeah, probably.
I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll find something else. Weird fucking place.
A weird fucking place. Boy, they could play darts. I love that.
Should the world know our business?
Oh, I always love this scene, too.
It's murder then murder it is.
Someone was playing Hangman. It looks like, someone was playing Hangman. Oh, the shot of the moon. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, that's something huge in horror movies. The shot of the full moon is always gold.
What do you think was wrong?
Always gold.
I have no idea.
No matter what movie.
Maybe that pentangle was for something.
The remake of Night of the Living Dead did a good job with a nice moon intro.
Because they just felt so silly. They were ashamed.
They were ashamed.
Oh, please, don't
Oh, right away they just veer off the road. Oh my god, dude. They don't even realize, that's something I would take to heart if they said don't get off the road. That's something, yeah, it's like, why would you get off the road? It's something that kind of upsets me here, because it's like, they are travelers and they're not from there. I mean, unless they're just kind of showing they're just being dicks and not really following. I mean, even if there wasn't a werewolf, these guys could seriously get wet. They could seriously end up getting really sick and, die of sound like an old lady. Oh, they're gonna die of, of pneumonia or something. But no, you could. I love that guy's jacket, the Dark guy. I love old vintage clothing. Except it doesn't look good on me. It's a shame. Look at that guy on the left just kind of hanging out, drinking his beer with his hat. The guy in the corner, I love, he's all like... Oh, shit. That howl is fucking scary, dude. If I heard that, I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude. That don't sound like no dog.
must go to them. I heard nothing.
Oh, God, I love that. I heard nothing.
Not I.
And they're just clear as day. I mean, as night. So that's fucking terrifying.
Did you hear that? I heard that. What was it?
I wonder if the people know who it is.
Could be a lot of things.
I mean, they're keeping this secret. Like, do they know who this guy is? Like, who the werewolf is? And they're just kind of like, don't want to kill him, type deal. That would be interesting if they were to do a sequel to this. I mean, they already did a sequel to this, and God, it's goofy as fuck. Let's not even mention that. But if they, apparently they're gonna remake this, and it's gonna be the director's son, actually, ironically, Max Landis, whose work I like, actually. And I was kind of thinking, well, if anyone could do a take on it today, it would be him. But I actually recently read that John Landis would kind of wish he didn't. And I don't blame him, because, he took a long time just to get this thing made. I mean, it took late 60s, so, it could have been like a good 15 years to make this, almost 15 years to get this made. And, It's like, Max is already doing an already good job. Let's not talk about that. All right, let's hear. Oh, look at this. Oh God, I love this.
It's moving. It's circling us.
Oh, that'd be scary, dude.
Fuck. What's the plan? Plan? Let's just keep walking.
A plan? He's like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh, this is one of the good shots of this movie. I love this. What balls John Landis has to do this?
It's in front of us.
I love this.
You think it's a dog?
Look right into the camera lens.
Oh shit, what is it? It's a sheepdog.
Yeah, and now that would be hard as an actor to have something move in front of you, and you got to keep straight, and then it's gonna move away, and I think I'd fuck that up a good amount of times. I wonder how many times that took.
Can you see anything? No.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Not far enough.
Come on.
What? Where are we going?
And there they are doing the exact. Well, I mean, they'd get fucked up no matter about, but running. I mean, that's just like
You really scared me.
making it more enjoyable to this animal. Oh fuck, dude, that's awesome. What brutality. I love how they decided to just beat the fuck out of him with this puppet. Apparently, he was kind of being like a little testy on the set, so the guy behind the puppetry kind of really did fucking go at him pretty hard. But it looks great. It looks way better that way. It's more savage. And look, very minimal. That's brutal, yes. But beforehand, it was very minimal. They weren't showing like deep gashes. They weren't CGIing, bites, flesh coming out and when blood spurting out. That was just savage because you just knew what was going on. And he just got taken out too. It's fucking like 16 barrels right there. Oh, fuck. I love that shot too. He's just some old guy. Like looks like he was in his mid 40s, maybe early, like getting to 50. Like that. Oh yeah, that's a creepy thing. I like this movie a lot. Like, I'm just gonna say that again. I like this movie.
Jack.
And then we have the nurse here who will become a love interest to the David character.
I'm going to look into
Actress playing her is named Jenny Agutter. I'm guessing.
You're right. Yes, I should.
This is funny.
He called out just now. He's American, Dr. Hirsch is going to fetch one of them embassy fellas to see him. Chance says he's from New York. No, I think he's a Jew. What makes you say that? I've had a look. Susan, that wasn't very proper. Besides, it's common practice now.
Besides.
Nurse Price is quite right.
Oh, God.
Dr. Hirsch, Mr. Kessler called out just now.
Nurse Gallagher, surely you perform some function here at the hospital.
Yes, Doctor.
Then get on with it.
Yes, Doctor.
Then get on with it. Oh, the doctor's hysterical, dude. I like him. The doctor is played by John Woodvine. He's been in, of course, a good amount of movies. A good amount of movies.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, he's pretty big. He's been in a lot of films.
He said, Jack.
Want me to list out a couple? Sure, no problem. He's been in a movie with a Nazi movie called The Fatherland. That was pretty interesting. I remember seeing something. Yeah, that had Rutger Hauer in it. Yeah, I remember that from back in the day. I remember seeing that on HBO, like in the mid '90s. And a couple of. Oh, he's been in the new show The Crown. So yeah, there you go. Boom. I remember I saw him something recently, and it's gonna seem weird, but yeah, The Crown, great TV show. Excellent acting. I love these dream sequences too. I love. God, you gotta stop saying I love. But these dream sequences are really cool. And then I just go to really cool. God, I'm such a douche. Yeah, they're just really different. I like how it's not just so obvious what he's dreaming about.
Where's Jack?
And there's, of course, Frank Oz. This guy's
Your friend is dead.
really popular. We of course know him mainly from his directorial movie when he directed In and In and In and Out. I'm sorry. Oh man, that is a funny movie though. But no, we know him of course for his voice work. He's Miss Piggy and Kermit, Fonzie. I mean, this guy is he's the Muppets basically, and of course Yoda, and that's the big one. But yeah, he pops up in movies once in a while, and he's not too bad. He pops up in another John Landis movie. He's in Trading Places. He plays a cop.
Mr. Kessler? Mr. Kessler, try not to excite yourself.
It's an opera.
I shall come back and check on your progress and send a report to your parents. The police have requested to interview you, and I have given them permission to do so.
He's all like yelling at his face.
I'm sure everything will be fine once it's adjusted.
Once he's adjusted, they're so proper, dude.
Dumbass kids, they never appreciate anything you do for them.
God damn, I love that scene. That's really supposed to anger you, like, what a douche. I'd probably end up saying the same thing.
I've suffered some consequences. Lost a little blood, nothing serious. Black and blue for a while. We'll have
Black
some
and
few
blue.
scars to boast of. That lunatic must have been a very fierce fellow. They say a madman has the strength of 10.
Madman has a strength of 10. Lunatic.
We've given you a pretty strong sedative. Rest now. Nurse Price will see to all your needs.
Ooh, nice. Gave him a strong sedative. I'd be like, well, hey, I want another one.
Beg your pardon.
It's an animal.
An animal.
What?
A wolf.
A wolf.
Did you say a wolf?
What are you saying, wolf?
Yes. I believe you did.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I shall.
I don't want to be an ass. But, how do you know it was a wolf? And that was a big fucking animal. I would almost, in the dark, I'd almost think like a fucking, lion or some shit. This wolf is fucking huge. I mean, he is wide, really big. So I think people would almost think not wolf because that doesn't look like a dog, and I'm not picking on it. I like the design of the wolf. These guys are hysterical too, coming in. But I do like the design of the wolf, but he's fucking muscular as fuck, so that'd be a big fucking dog. I mean, K9.
No problem. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
That's funny. Yeah, no problem. He'd be like,
We understand that Kessler boy is regained consciousness.
he's all sitting down looking at him like, ugh.
Has Mr. Kessler said anything regarding the attack on the wars? Excuse me. Yes.
Roger Magnuson, Doctor.
Oh, not here.
He's on the telephone.
Well, tell him I'm out. Tell him I passed away. An old war.
In the, okay, oh, sir. God, I love that. That's so funny. Just a random awkward moment from this cop. Oh, and these two guys, are played by Don McKillop. What a cool name, McKillop. Don McKillop and Paul Kimber. But these guys are funny together too. You got the kind of
I'm sorry if I conflict with your
dopey
report, but Jack and I were not attacked
dopey
by
new
a
guy
man.
and the veteran here.
You may have a point, sir. Two strong boys would be able to defend themselves against one man.
Yeah.
Sounds I'm suggesting that David and Jack were in fact attacked by some animal and that the officialdom of East Proctor has conspired to keep it a secret.
He just puts his head down like, oh, that might be a little.
By the local police, we have two witnesses to the crime. Forgive me, Mr. Kessler, if I consider your testimony as coming from someone who's gone through a terrible shock. Inspector, the boy seems all right to me,
And what?
and I don't rightly know, sir.
I don't rightly know, sir. I like that too. That you got a guy that's kind of like that kind of makes sense, but then of course, I mean, a conspiracy, a whole town back then. I mean, really, I'd be like, it's got to be the one guy. It can't be a whole town in on something. So I like that.
It was so dark. We were running and I fell and Jack went to help me up and this thing came from nowhere. I don't know what they're talking about. In time, I'm sure it'll all come back to you. Doctor, my memory is fine. It's my sanity I'm beginning to worry about.
It's a good line. Oh yeah, back to the trippy dreams. They're shot really well too. I love the fog and running through the woods. I mean, very English folklore type shit. You know, you would see. That would suck to have to run naked through those woods because you know it was early in the morning. It was probably fucking cold. Ugh. Sack shrieking on you. Oh, see, I love that. Brutal. It's not him as a wolf, but it's just him attack his animal savage nature coming out. That's what I've always thought. That's why the random brutalness and violence, as we will see even crazier shit happen in his next dream. Now, kids are funny. They're like this. No, no.
Some water? Feeling better?
Mm.
What a lot of lovely comics you've got. Do you like them? No.
No. That kid just takes it and slaps her ass. Laurel and Hardy fucking comics.
Yes. How do you know? What do you mean, how did they look?
You know, does he seem depressed? Do you think he'll eat his food?
I'm already not a pretty psychiatrist. I push things around.
I push things around. He's like, what? I'm not doing your job, Rhea. I'm an ordinary being psychiatrist.
Mr. Kessler,
Yes.
you haven't eaten your lunch.
Well, I'm not very hungry. Thank you.
I'm afraid you have to eat something.
What?
Lunch. He's got his curtains down and everything. He doesn't want to like.
No, really. Thanks. I'm not hungry.
You.
You put me in an awkward position, Mr. Kessler.
How do you do that?
Well, you're
Why'd I laugh so hard right there?
Now, what sort of
'Cause she
nurse
said
like you might
awkward
feel is
position.
just simpler task as handing out some blood.
He's gonna put her in an awkward position later. I tell you that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, people. That's lowbrow. Lowbrow there.
Oh, come on, Nurse Price.
Call me Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Shall I be forced to feed you, Mr. Kessler?
What's he eating there? It looks like mashed potatoes, peas, and
Shall I be forced to
some
feed
kind
you,
of
Jason?
chicken. Maybe a chicken fried steak or something like that. That would be hilarious to give him like more Americanized food. Maybe it is chicken or steak. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? No, not really. Crosses his arms like a kid.
Let's try a little harder, shall we?
Would you give me a break?
What'd you give me? Oh. Everybody in the movie has good chemistry. These two have good chemistry too, actually.
Will I have to
I like
take
it.
such drastic action again, David?
These two are really gazing into each other's eyes. And out of nowhere, we get to another. I like how this scene, we're kind of getting the in between the attack and transformation. We get a lot of these sequences here. To kind of speed up and remind us what we're watching. That's good makeup right there. I like that. They probably took like hours for fucking
As a kid, but never
1
so
second.
real. Never so weird.
You got a good look at the man who attacked you.
Doctor, I told you it wasn't a man.
Wasn't a man, man.
A big wolf or something.
A rabid dog.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Look, Dr. Hirsch.
I don't know why I've always liked the way he said that. A rabid dog.
I saw him. A man can't do that to someone with his bare hands.
You'd be surprised what horrors a man is capable of.
Like the doctor knows firsthand right there.
And in fact, your wounds had been cleaned and dressed before you arrived here.
Did you talk to the police in East Proctor? Did the cops go to the slaughtered lamb?
I really don't know.
Then why
I
the hell
really
are you so
don't
quick
know.
to disbelieve me? You think I'm crazy?
David, please, the police are satisfied. I'm certain if there were a monster roaming around northern England, we'd have seen it on the telly.
We would have seen it on the
We'd be in
telly.
this hospital in 3 or 4 days. Please, remain sane.
I do like it too because I mean, it's fucked up. We know the truth as the audience that it is a werewolf, but if you didn't, you would definitely think like, wow, this guy must have like, he must be just a little out there right now. His friend was killed and he was attacked. She's just reading it to herself now. Do they have, would nurses, do you think a nurse would do this? They'd have nurses do this today? They definitely wouldn't be dressed like that, I can tell you that. They took that shit away and gave them those goddamn scrubs they wore all the time.
I thought you were asleep.
I was.
Shall I read to you?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The Connecticut Yankee at King Arthur's Court.
Ugh.
Samuel L. Clemens. This is after the preface before chapter 1. A word of explanation.
I'd have her like read me like a comic book or something. Reading me a comic book. It's constantly like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
He attracted me by three things: his candid simplicity, his marvelous familiarity with ancient armor, and the restfulness of his company.
And the restfulness of his company.
He felt
She has a
that
nice voice.
people will entail
All these
themselves
English people have nice voices. And a
He
restfulness.
once began to say things which interested me.
Frank Oz, once again. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said Kermit. He was Kermit the Frog. Frank Oz is not Kermit the Frog. He probably can do Kermit the Frog, but I don't think it's him. This is a very crazy sequence. A lot of people don't get this. They're like, "Whoa, this is weird." But once again, I think it's just. Now, I am watching the new Blu-ray that came out about a couple of years ago. And I remember on my VHS copy, I don't have it anymore, the sound of the machine guns has been changed. They sound a lot more, they have a lot more ricochets and stuff, and I actually don't like the ricochet sounds. The gun change sounds, it's not too bad. I mean, it sounds a little more rustic, but I do like the old one. It just was more of a, it's very, it sounded more violent. So yeah, that's the scene they changed. I think the Nazi monsters are, like I said, it's his animalistic side coming out, and fucking SS, I mean, you don't get more monstrous, you don't get as monstrous until, with SS. Fucking monsters, I mean, that's definitely, I think, his violent side, his animal violent side, his human violent side. That's meaning with his animalistic violent. And I'll be back for the dishes when you finish. Morning. Yeah, seriously. This guy wakes up. Oh, of course, this is fantastic. It's been a good, it must have been great for the people who watch this in theaters thinking, oh, his friend's gone. Griffin Dunn is gone, and boom, comes right back. Look at that makeup. Get the fuck out of here, Jack. Thanks a lot. And you know what, Jack is fucking, he's Beta's teacher from, fucking, My Girl. Who actually has, My Girl actually has him in it as Beta's teacher. And in the same class, the villain from Popcorn is in that same movie. He's in the back and he's like, oh, we missed you there, sport, And he talks like Toby. It's hilarious. Let's get back to Werewolf. No. I like how he's eating his food. Yeah. The makeup is great. This makeup is fantastic. Rick Baker did a tremendous job. And you know what? I don't know if some other people could pull this off as well. It looks very good. I love the flesh hanging off, of course. Everybody loves the flesh hanging off. But I also like the flesh from the chest kind of coming out. See? Yeah, do you see that? How it kind of comes out? I love that. This shit is very good. The makeup in this movie is fantastic. David.
Now, I'm really sorry to be upsetting you, but
This movie's a double threat, man. It's got its good scary parts and it's got its hilarity to it, man.
on the morgue.
Triple threat because it's acting, it's good, and they got some, pretty goddamn, distinguished, most every. It's funny. I say distinguished actors, like, why? Because they're English. Like, does that make them distinguished? Does that make them like better than American actors just because they're English? Most of the time, yeah, because most of these guys end up blowing like theater and Shakespeare and shit. So, yeah, a little bit more.
It's you, David.
But it's got it all.
Please believe me. You'll kill people.
And there was a little music cue right there. I'm pretty sure.
The power of darkness? It's all
Yeah.
true.
In my VHS copy, that wasn't in there. They played this scene quiet.
It's boring. I'm lonely. Take your life, David. Kill yourself
That's some powerful stuff.
before you kill others.
Kill yourself. He just says kill yourself.
Please don't cry.
I like how his friend's asking him to kill himself, to help himself, and just so he can be with somebody. Cross over. So he's like, yeah, you might as well. I mean, you're damned, so. That music cue was in there, Beware the Moon, and then da-na, when she opens the door, that was in there. But not the other ones. They played it dark. They played it quiet.
A werewolf.
A werewolf. I'm some of a wolf too. Ah!
Are you all right now?
Alright, sorry. Just quoting an old 1940s movie.
My friend Jack was just here.
Your dead friend, Jack.
Your dead friend, Jack.
He told me that I will become a monster in 2 days. What do you think?
What do I think? About the possibility of you becoming a monster in 2 days, or about visits from dead friends?
I was dreaming again.
Yes, I would think so.
Yes, I would think so. She's like, yeah, sure.
Do you have somewhere to stay in London? Remember, I'm just a working girl.
That's cool. They did, they just shot on a street in London,
Yes.
Didn't ask, didn't want to go to, well, they do go to, God, I don't know how they pronounce it. Piccadilly Circus? Piccadilly? Piccadilly Circus? Some shit like that, I don't know their shit. I'm sure they say our shit weird too.
It's outrageous. They can't possibly keep up with inflation.
Oh, jeez, I know. 69 cents for a dozen of eggs? What a ripoff. So look at the punks here, I like that, all their hair. That guy's got some cool fucking hair. All these guys got some cool hair. They would fit in with the punks from Return of the Living Dead. Except they're British. I always like that scene. He just looks like an asshole. All the punks are like, what are you doing? The shit you do for girls, huh? Oh, I'm gonna make her laugh. To get some kind of funny guy points, I'm gonna risk getting beat up by these psychos. Or guys who look like psychos. Just because they're punks doesn't mean they're psychos. But back then, more likely, they would have done some crazy shit to you. Punks now are a little bit more tame. Back then, they were definitely a little unstable.
Do you mind if I get rid of this?
Okay.
Mind if I get rid of this? No, please wear that pack white entirely time your hair.
The kitchen?
The kitchen? Very nice.
How's it?
Charming.
See, I like that. I just like the way he's like, lovely. It's a good sized bathroom. Yeah. Oh! That's what he was waiting to get to. There's only one bed. He's being such an asshole. He's just like...
I'm not in the habit of bringing home stray young American men.
I should hope not.
I should hope not. He's a charming motherfucker, isn't he, right here?
A little bit sad.
Go on.
I've had 7 lovers in my life, 3 of which were one-night stands. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's like, I know exactly what you're trying to say. You need to get laid again, and I just happen to fit. I just happen to fit the bill. I love this. I'm gonna go take a shower. He's like, well, should I just stay out here? Of course, David was waiting for this. He knew once he took her home, she was like, took him home. He was like, oh, okay, I'm in like sin. What a pretty I mean, it's not like they're thrusting or anything, but they're they're fucking naked. They're naked and holding on to each other right there, and it's kind of a lot to ask your actors, I think. I mean, being naked in a scene and doing something is not too bad, but to just be naked and embrace yourselves, that's kind of different. Same thing right here. You can tell she's nude. Maybe they got something covering their genitals, I'm guessing. But, their genitals? But, they probably weren't fully naked doing that. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I always think it's kind of funny they got to really choreograph the stuff. Her leg is probably straight, and his junk is probably just laying on top of her, her thigh up there. And they just have her prop the other leg up to make it look like he's getting in there. He's digging tunnels. That's pretty central too. I mean, just kissing the stomach and everything, and she's giving off all these faces right now. And from what I remember too, the 80s VHS copy I had was a little bit more vulgar with the sound. You heard her moaning a lot more. And they actually even quiet the song down for her moaning. They might have done it right there. I was rambling right there, and I didn't really think about that until right now. They might have done that, but I don't think they did, because it was kind of noticeable. My parents are pretty liberal with me watching movies, but I remember they kind of got a little uncomfortable with me watching that scene right there. Like, oh, okay, this is a little bit worse, a little bit more intense than I thought. This might be one of the first movies to use that gag, the old move the mirror and something's right there. I don't think it is. It probably isn't, but I bet you it's one of the first 5 easily. I'll even say first 3. Hell with it. I bet you there's another movie that did that gag before, though. It's a good one. And it became a cliche. It's so damn good it becomes a cliche. He opens the door. The nurse, huh? He's like, you dog. She must really like Mickey Mouse. I just saw a Mickey Mouse poster. I've never noticed that before. God, that's what I love about Blu-ray. It's shit you don't notice before because it was too blurry or too dark to see. I wonder what's the Disney connection. Maybe that's why she likes him. She likes an American. Like Disney's American. I don't know. Maybe that's just supposed to represent him. Or maybe it's just fucking Mickey Mouse, and they thought it'd be just something a little disturbing to have Mickey Mouse in a horror movie.
I'm a werewolf. Yes, that's right.
I love his makeup. I love the progression. This one doesn't get enough credit. I think a lot of people kind of say, "Oh, it gets a little weird, his face," but it looks good. Look at the skin kind of crumpling up. It's like starting to really get gangrenous and gangrene gets green and just starting to separate more.
Are you really dead, Jack? What do you think?
What do you think,
I think
asshole?
I've lost my mind.
So that's cool that they got the actor to
I think
really do that shit.
just another part of a bad dream. You gotta believe me, David. Believe what?
You gotta
Tomorrow
believe
night,
me,
the
David.
full moon, I'll sprout hair and fangs and eat people.
Bullshit.
Oh, God damn it. David.
Sorry, I'm
Believe me.
I'm doing the script right
You'll
now,
kill
aren't
and make others like me. I'm not having a nice time here.
I? I'm not having a nice time, dude.
You gotta take your
And I like that he's
I will not
he's
accept
serious about it, but he's
Go
really
away.
not giving him the full extent. Because I'm guessing that it sucks. It really sucks, and he's being as gentle as he can for his friend right now.
I'll be threatened by a walking meatloaf.
He's trying to lay this news on as gentle as possible for him, saying, you know, I'm sorry, dude, but we were attacked. It's unfortunate. I'm dead, and I know it's a lot to ask, but you gotta die too, or some bad shit's gonna happen.
You alright?
No, I don't think so.
Come back to bed now.
Oh shit. She wants more.
Do I seem crazy to you?
He's like, damn, what are you trying to cure me?
I just saw Jack again.
That's the chef from South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said that tomorrow I'll turn into a monster.
Do you believe him?
Do you believe me?
Do you believe me?
I believe that you're very upset. I believe that you loved him very much and that somehow you blame yourself for his death.
Oh god, that's why she's so attracted to him right there.
Did you ever see The Wolf Man?
I'm sure she's somewhat physically attracted to him, but you know she's attracted to the story that he's got attached to him.
Chaney Jr. and he turns into a
You know?
Why are you telling me?
And listen, Claude Rains is.
Oh, sorry, getting all quiet here. The movie draws you in. If I get quiet in movies, it's because it's a good movie. It's hard not to just watch sometimes. I'm like trying to do this commentary for you guys and keep fucking just kind of getting silent.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
But what do you guys think of that, actually? It's a nice question. Do you think the werewolf mythology should include that? You know, silver bullets is pretty common with that. That's a big one. The moon being exposed all the way and the different types. But should that be in there? The whole werewolf could be killed by someone you love. I like that aspect. I kind of like it, but then again, does it really make sense? You know, I kind of like it, but then again, you know, I'm a big Monster Squad fan. And fucking, you know, the werewolf and Rudy don't love the motherfucking werewolf in that movie, you know. He just shoots him and kills him, so I kind of like that a little bit more. But it is kind of interesting. I think that would work well for some werewolf movies. Maybe if you're going a little bit more old school, a little classy, just because that would bring a little more drama to it, you know, somebody has to really kill somebody they love. But if it was a real scenario, my werewolf movie, I probably would not do that. I would just have them, you know, take them out with silver or whatnot. I don't even know if I'd use silver as a thing. I think I'd just use, you know, just kill them. Just kill them. Just kill them. Kill them. The slaughtered lamb. And of course, there's a wolf head right there, so what do you know? And it is funny to think maybe that a werewolf a long time ago came to this area. Oh my god, I'm a fool. The lambs are probably somewhat used as a sacrifice for these for this werewolf here. I wouldn't be surprised. You know? The slaughtered lamb and a werewolf. Maybe a long time ago, like I said, a werewolf came. He tried to stay away from people, so he went where the lambs are, so he could just eat lambs.
Yes, I'm sure I'm right. A few weeks back. Last
I love this.
I mean,
And now here we are with the scene. No Americans in the scene. This is great. I like this. I mean, we had a scene earlier with him in the two detectives, but that was really fast. And David was still, like, you know, in the building. He was still, you know, he was still close. And David's nowhere, you know, close now. He went far away. Night takes... What? Oh. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Look at that beer. Look how dark that beer is. Americans back in the day must have been like, what the fuck is he drinking? Because, Americans, only drink Budweiser, Miller, Coors, maybe Pabst and a couple of random ones, but they ain't dark. So I left it. If they wanted to do a new one, I think they should go in the way of a prequel. Would be a little more interesting. You don't have to tie it together. Maybe just use this character or the barmaid character to tie it into the original. You don't have to make it where it all ties in right to the end where we see fucking David and everything coming off coming into the fucking pub. We don't need to do that. You don't need to do that if they wanted to make something. Because they did make, like I said, a horrible sequel. I mean, it's goofy as fuck. They do a couple things funny. It's funny and somewhat 90s funny. So it's really not that funny. But I think they could have just done a little bit better. They tried to go really heavy on the comedy aspect, which is something I do respect that sequel for. And why am I talking about that movie when we got these two good actors right here going back at it? And that's all this fucking guy does is play chess all day in this pub. And yet this guy challenges him game and he's like, oh, I don't want to play. The dogs are fine. I'll just check. Sorry, I've seen this movie hundreds of times. That was fucking pouring outside right there. And he's gonna go out there and inconvenience himself. Check on the dogs. He didn't even finish his brewski. No. No food here. Nothing for you. God, I love him. He does a good job, dude. Brian Glover, he's a good fucking actor, dude. They all do a good job in this scene. I like this. But fucking Glover definitely steals the scene. But right here, he's gonna come up and steal this motherfucking scene right here, too. Whoa. He, felt him. He felt his eyes on him. Whoa, what's he doing with his pockets there? Oh my god. Are they gonna do something sexual? Stupid. The bathhouses here are fantastic. Look at that graveyard. Is that a church? It's probably an old church. Or maybe it's a family graveyard. Bit of mistake. Don't let him leave here.
There's something wrong with this place. That much I understand.
I like that. Oh, here he comes. Fucking Brian Glover here is gonna steal the shit right here. Here he comes.
Others will be too. It's almost full moon.
Oh shit.
You've changed.
That's enough!
That's enough.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the best. That's the line of the movie right there. That's enough! That's enough. God damn. He went out there to make sure he didn't say shit. But you gotta wonder, why are they doing this? Is that town cursed, I mean, that would make a more interesting idea for this movie to have to become a franchise, a prequel. But after that, I don't even know if you could really do anything after that. But a good prequel would be kind of cool, I think. I would set it, in the 1940s or something. Still have the Wolfman out. I mean, it would be cool, Well, Wolfman was more 20s or 30s. But still, they played a lot of movies back then in the theaters. You would see random ones just pop in. NYU. He's the New Yorker. Those two little girls are just funny, just laughing at him. Hello? I like the cat. He does not want anything to do with him. I like how nobody's doing to say anything. Yeah, we can somehow. Oh, this is foolish. She's gonna mock it right here. Snarl. He checks his teeth. Oh, any canines? They growing bigger? Nope. This is funny. This always, I always thought this was usually just to see TV, and it's always tripped me out how they only had so many fucking channels. Two channels, and one of these channels, they're playing fucking darts on TV. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wonderful. Yeah, something like that.
The guy before she
Naughty Nina.
and he totally blew my mind.
I love this.
The only ones I regret were among the first.
From among the first.
There are a lot, but I don't regret one thing.
God damn it. Dude, that's funny.
In the end, it nearly destroyed me.
Don't miss the naked truth about Naughty Nina, starting in the news of the world tomorrow.
Oh, fuck yeah. CCR, dude. What a good song to play here. Bad Moon Rising. Gotta love this band, dude. Fucking rockin'. The soundtrack is good. I like the soundtrack. I like older music. I like not too much of pretty much anything past 2005, and it's because I'm probably getting older, so it's like whatever, yeah, I don't see anything bad with it. Most people I'm sure do that, so I don't feel bad at all. There's some new music I like, of course. But most of it I feel it's kind of sounds the same. I think there's actual scientific proof to back me up on that now, so whatever. But I love this old soundtrack. I love the fact that he didn't feel the need to put anything that much newer. Just all connection to the moon. The ruin. Don't go around tonight, 'cause it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Oh, fuck yeah. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Still not hungry. He's just nervous. I love that he's so nervous he doesn't know what's going to happen. He's probably thinking, like, I'm just a fool, When he's reading that book, I bet you he was thinking, I'm just an ass for believing this. He probably thought he had some problems. And there's the book right there next to Mickey Mouse, by the way. See where the one eye is taken for an eye. Well, don't go around the night. It's about to take. Cut. Like I said, I've seen this movie a lot. I was once really sick with the flu once, and I was out a week of school. This was in 6th grade. And I watched this movie pretty much like 3 times a day for that week. So, no! So, yeah, this movie's firmly implanted into the brain. I just loved it. And there we go with the moon. Yeah, he's fucked now. Here it comes. Here comes the scene, too, that blew everybody away. Jesus Christ. Yes. Wow. This is a powerful one. This is what I liked the whole movie when I was a kid, but this is what drove me. I was like, holy fuck. Like, this scene was amazing to me. Because, it was the 90s, and here goes a movie that was 15 years old at this time, and it was fucking fantastic. It's like, look at this. Oh, man. How beautiful is that? That shot looks great, too. There you go, another good one. Oh, wow. And then the editing, how they did this to make it look so good and so clean. He was just holding up a fake hand right there. Then they had to go back with the prosthetics on his hand. I love that. The feet stretching. The hair growing on his arms. Call you a Jack. Oh. That would hurt like a motherfucker. Your muscles just expanding and contracting and your bones twisting up. Oh, wow, that would be terrible. And to have to go through that every full moon, oof. You're talking at least once a month at least. That sucks. Look at that. And of course, I should mention that they use the same. John Landis and Rick Baker came back and used the same kind of techniques for Michael Jackson's movie Thriller. Music video Thriller. Movie Thriller. Michael Jackson made a movie Thriller. That would be actually fucking cool. They should have done that. Wow. I mean, look at that. And they don't even feel the need to show off. Now it would be shown off right away. I don't even think they would wait. Could wait. Well, I mean, look at that. Don't show the face. Give us a glimpse. Yeah. Boom. Oh god, that looks great. If I was in London, I'd be scared shitless if I was in a city and I heard that. I'd be, what the fuck? These two are funny. This is fucked up because these two are obviously in love and they have such a youthfulness, and even though he don't look that youthful, they have such a friendliness and a funness to them, and they're only shown right here for about a couple minutes. It's freezing cold.
You're crazy, Harry.
So should have gone around back. Should have just went to the front. But I wonder, how did he get out of the hotel room? Did he just smash? Did he open a door? Was there a window open? That's something I always wondered. Whoa! Because they went around back right there.
Those hooligans are in the park again.
You ready yet?
Oh, yeah, yes.
There's something going on out there.
Yep, there is. And you're going to send him to his death to go investigate to make yourself feel better. I hope you're happy about that. See you, ladies. Do not send your husband or boyfriend out to go investigate shit, because they'll just end up dead. And then you could possibly very well. Or if you don't, then you'll feel guilty that you sent someone to their death. Look, you don't want to do this shit. He's got his drink in hand. He's so ready to go back and go to dinner and eat and just bullshit with his buddy. Yeah, he's like, oh god, she's looking at me. Looking at me for no reason. You'd feel her eyes drilling a fucking heat in the back of his head. Sorry. Getting off right there.
Where is he?
He's at my flat.
And I like how the doctor, he's like into it now. He's like, you know what? He's not a werewolf, but maybe there's some kind of disease that makes you fucking just go nuts. Maybe there's something to this. He's thinking medically, I'm sure. Not supernaturally. He's probably thinking there's a psychosis, maybe something contagious, I'm sure. I like that. That is a new sound effect, by the way. That I like that. That's something new they added in. That really wasn't in... Maybe it was in my VHS copy, and I just didn't notice the sound. Maybe it was muddled. But I'm pretty sure I would have noticed. So I think that was something new. And that's fucked up. That he kills that dude too. Really, he kills her neighbor. Kills our neighbor right there. That dude would be alive if she didn't bring him home to get a drill in,
Yet supposedly, no other doctor examined him before I did. The Goodman boys in the ground already, he's no use to us. So, I went to the Parkinese doctor today, where I was convinced of two things. They were lying. There were no witnesses, no evidence. The whole community is hiding the truth of what actually happened up there.
Surely you don't mean...
David has suffered a severe trauma. I myself witnessed something.
I don't know why I think that's funny. Surely you don't mean...
just believe that Jack Goodman was killed by a werewolf, why shouldn't David? And then it follows that if he survived an attack by a werewolf, wouldn't he himself become a werewolf at the next full moon?
She's like,
Roars and howling at the moon.
He's like, he gets it right away. I don't mean that shit.
He might harm himself.
Yeah.
Perhaps other people.
What should we do?
I like he's thinking more psychologically, you know. Now I've never been to England, so I don't know exactly where she was supposed to be. Maybe they did chart it out right, but it's kind of weird how he ends up in more of a suburban area and ends up out of nowhere in the edges of a, of like a, probably a bad area, it looks like. Or that it could be in a junkyard, maybe there's in a shipping area, these bums are. People used to leave homeless alone, actually, back in the day.
That's not Winston. Look. There.
He's scared, dude.
Mary, mother of God.
Holy shit. And I like the fact they didn't feel the need to show all these deaths, you know. They gave us hints, they let us fill it in. When they show that arm fucking on the ground that he steps in, we know that these guys are not gonna be just taken out lightly. We kinda already knew, but we know David's not gonna be any more sympathetic here. He's gonna be just as savage. Now, do subways actually get that, you know... I've never been in a big city like New York or anything like that, anywhere with subways. But do they actually get that quiet? I mean, I'd have a hard time believing they get that quiet where there'd only be a couple people. There's a movie, Maniac, where that same kind of thing happens, but it's a human, of course. And the station is just completely, you know, the halls and everything just completely abandoned. It's like, would that happen in a big city like New York? And would that happen in a big city like London? You know? One of the biggest cities in the world here. I don't know if they're one of the biggest ones, but they're really popular. A lot of fucking people. A lot of shit going down. I mean, when people list off, you know, name a big city of the world, you will get London. London will get in there. I like the Wendy's advertisement, and I love the advertisement in the back too, just to give you the crumb. Look at that. I mean, that is really cool. I try to look for it. Of course, we get the "See You Next Wednesday," which is a little inside an airplane right there, airplane advertisement. I love the "See You Next Wednesday" inside joke that John Lennon. And if you notice, there was a prom night promo to the left as well earlier. You got to really look for these things. But yeah, it's very interesting. If you guys ever want to, maybe if you have some time, you should go through it and check out what they're promoting. It really gives you a sense of the time. You can actually see a good amount of music acts in there as well. Like, there's some bands in there for sure. He ran himself out so much, man, he just fell on the ground. That's what I would be like, man. After that, I'd be like, coughing and shit. Sweating. That would suck, dude. He's got a nice suit, too. It's gonna get ruined. His suit's gonna get wet right now. Speaking of animals, man. This scene is weird. Now, do you think they're implying that he might have had sex with these wolves? Because I just thought about that question right now. But I remember thinking that as a kid. Do you think that? I mean, or did he just go in there as kinship with other wolves? And, you know, those wolves, I'm kind of surprised, why did they even Except that wolf. He's not a real wolf. He's a werewolf.
I'm gonna, I'll be right back, okay?
That would be scary, dude. I would not want that wolf snitching at my crotch. At all. Fucking David, David Narnier gets naked a lot in this fucking movie. He's pretty fucking brave, dude. That's something kind of crazy to ask people. You're gonna get naked on film, and not only is it gonna be naked once, you're essentially gonna be naked forever.
Yes, thank you.
Like, oh, okay. You know, like. And then we're gonna put these two wolves in here. That might, you know, if they get out of control, get a bloodlust, they might, you know, rip your balls off. How does no one notice a naked man? This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is an absurd movie. It's hilarious. And really, this could be a goddamn... Or not right here. But this is funny.
Excuse me.
This right here is something out of fucking a terrifying movie, dude. It's a man in a bush, naked, trying to get a little kid to come over there and offering him money for services.
£2.
2 pounds.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, they don't know who you are. I wonder who this kid was.
Balloon thief.
Why would a thief want to give me £2?
Maybe an English production hand had a kid who used him.
Take it.
I love it. You can see the kid's not trying to break right there. He's laughed. He stole that lady's dress. I love the balloon
A naked
when he
American
steals it.
stole my balloon.
What? I like American man stole my balloons. Man or monster? I love this. I think this escapes a lot of people. He says 20 pence, please. Jesus. Jesus. That was just a weird shot. I was just tripping out on that shot of the balloons in the air. It's like, what? Oh man, that would be... Wouldn't that just be fucking embarrassing? Like, ugh. That would be terrible. Oh, that's fucking terrible. They're just staring him down like he's just some fucking weirdo, dude. He sneaks in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm freezing.
Dave,
He's all cold.
where on earth have you been?
Alex, you won't believe this. Lost my mind. I woke up in the zoo.
The zoo.
What did I do last night?
What did I do last night?
Well, I remember seeing you to the door and then,
That's one thing, though.
getting locked out of the flat.
You're not going to remember the pain that you do experience, so I guess that kind of wipes that out, huh?
Naked at the zoo.
I was worried
But during the time, it's going to fucking hurt.
where you were. Where did you get that coat?
He had to just rip off some old lady.
I'll get it. Hello?
Alex, have you heard anything?
Have you heard anything?
He's here.
Why didn't you call me?
Why did you call me?
Remember, woke up in the zoo.
The zoo?
The zoo?
Is he rational?
Is he rational?
He's very excited and confused, but he's not crazy, if that's what you mean.
So, no, he's not crazy. He's just dangerous.
Radio or the television?
No, why?
He's a dangerous man. Sorry, I had to make sure I'm still recording here. Oh, you hear the noise?
He's not really. He's rather enthusiastic.
Look at the portrait of the
Yes, I should think so.
British officer right there on the left. Wonder if that's supposed to be your grandfather or something. Maybe your father?
Identify the police will be trusted, but it's imperative. You bring him straight to the hospital, you understand?
Yes, Doctor.
Now yourself is lucid. You won't need any help.
No, it's fine. We'll come right over.
And I like how he
Fine.
seems to be in high spirits, as he says. He feels a lot. He feels great and he feels fantastic.
We should be able to get a taxi back.
I should be...
It seems weird. It seems like I wonder why.
Oh, I feel so good. I haven't felt this good in a long time. You know, my body feels great. I feel like an athlete. Let's go back to your place for a quickie.
At least
For a quickie, Jesus.
Good morning.
get in.
He's dressed like the 80s. He's got a plaid. What's with the life preserver? You jump ship?
St. Martin's Hospital.
Back to the future, people. Back to the future.
It puts you in mind of the days of the old demon barber of Fleet Street, doesn't it?
What?
The murders.
See, like I said, just the different kind of accents we get.
Last night, 6 of them,
6 of them.
all in different parts of the city.
The murders. 6 of them. All different parts of the city. A real rock maniac. I mean, just a little bit more personality in this movie. His American, pay the man. His American his American tone and their British accents are really, it brings a little more dynamic, like, to the dialogue, I don't know. It brings a little more dynamic. It makes it more dynamic. I'm sorry, people. You're going to hear that a lot with these. My mind goes a little faster than my thoughts, than my mouth can, produce. So.
He's playing a silly joke.
Be quiet.
They haven't asked him if he's being silly.
I don't know this girl. All right, you two, move along, right?
Come on, David.
I love this cop right here.
Asshole. There's no call for that kind of...
There's no call for that kind of language, sir.
Queen Elizabeth is a man. Prince Charles is a faggot.
Prince Charles is a faggot.
Churchill is full of shit.
Please.
Winston. Shakespeare's French. That was always my favorite one.
If you don't stop this disturbance, I shall arrest you. That's what I want you to do, you moron.
He's very upset. His friend was killed.
Prince Charles is a faggot, so Sterling too.
You're not going to arrest me? Don't you think you should arrest me?
I don't know. Perhaps he thinks it's a prank.
What? Perhaps some sort of prank.
All right, come on, there's nothing to see.
I like how the cop doesn't do anything.
Let's go.
Leave me alone. You people are crazy.
You people are crazy, and he's just yelling at himself.
Control.
Control what control?
What control?
Really? Tried to warn me and I thought I was crazy.
David.
I love you. What? I love you. But I think I did some terrible things last night, things I can't remember.
David, let's go and see Dr. Hunt.
Well, you gotta
But some people think it's like, whoa, does he really love her? I think he does. I think
I love you, Alex.
that he during his emotional thing and her being so kind to him, and then him getting some from her. I mean, definitely, I think he probably has some him getting some from her. But he definitely there would be a connection there, a strong emotional one, very fast.
And that we must find it.
Because they said it was a couple weeks that she was basically taking care of him.
We shall find Mr. Kessler as quickly as we're able.
So they got to know each other,
Give him a rest if it's all that
a little
big.
bit before they had their one night stand.
Wants help.
Or not one night stand after all,
Stay here.
But maybe if they didn't, they would have had one night
I'll
stand.
have to reach you.
Why am I getting so into it? Who demands? Who
Cannot
cares?
accept a connection between David Kessler and last night's murders. We will find him, however. I can assure you of that.
I can show you of that.
We'll find him. Not to worry.
I love this.
I promise.
I promise.
Yes, operator. I'd like to call the United States and reverse the charges.
Reverse the
David
charges?
Kessler or anyone. Thank you. I'll wait. Hello. It's area code 516-472-3402.
Oh shit, I never noticed that. Holy fuck, I wonder if anyone's called that number. The Jam.
Just say yes, you'll accept the charges.
Say yes, Rachel.
Say yes, Rachel.
I remember back in the day, late 90s, I'd go places and I'd get a payphone and call 1-800-COLLECT or some shit like that. And they would connect you, and they would ask the person, like, do you want charges from, they would say, do you want charges from, and I would just say, Mom, pick me up, boom, hang up, and she would get it, boom, we didn't have to talk, she'd just come pick me up. I just used it as a free way to call her for 1 second.
Listen, Rachel. Tell Mom and Dad that I love them, okay?
Just little ways back then, people getting around shit.
And,
This is a good scene though, nice. I like the 360 shot they're doing here. I don't even know, I don't think it goes full 360, I think it's more 180, huh? Yeah. When we go inside the booth with them.
and I love Max, and I love you too. No, I do.
I like this, the little, like, you know, he's really serious about taking his life here, and he wants to get in a real I love you to his family. And I like the fact they're mostly not there, the only one he can relay a message to was the youngest one.
Yeah, I love you. Goodbye.
That must have been disturbing for his parents to go home. And the kid go, yeah, David, David called, he said he loved us, like, oh, okay, that's... And I wonder if they were thinking, like, oh, shit, what happened? What's going on here? Or maybe they thought, oh, he's just having fun where he is, and he just called. He's cutting the wrong way, by the way. Well, you got to cut lengthwise with your arm, and deep. That's just calling for attention. Oh, that's great. He's just right outside the porno theater. I almost miss John Landis would make... Well, I guess he did really make See You Next Wednesday in this right here, but maybe a funny movie about making a porno? I don't know. I guess Zach and Mary made a porno, kind of may took that idea, but, I think John Landis could really roll with it, since this inside joke is in pretty much every one of his movies. They're all just watching the movie. They're all just watching it. Like, I'm disappointed I don't see him whacking off or something.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, David. Makeup just gets fucking crazier and crazier, dude. He itches his nose. We do not have the actor anymore. Now we have got just effect right here, just like a puppet.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Good movie. What can I say, Jack?
What a couple
You
wisecrackers,
don't
man.
have to say anything, David.
I love how his skin is gone from his, you can see his teeth in between.
I probably would. But I did tell you so, you schmuck. You look awful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't mean it. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know if it was me that killed those people last night. I don't remember doing it. What about the zoo? Well, even if I'm not the wolf man, I'm crazy enough to do something like that.
See, that's insane. If he got drunk enough, he would fucking get crazy and go in a fucking wolf den.
I'm actually glad to see you.
He's a fucking maniac, dude. These guys are partiers.
I want you to meet some people. David Kessler, this is Gerald Bringsley.
Oh, shit.
Gerald's the man you murdered on the subway. We thought it best for you not to see him, as he's a fresh kill and still pretty messy.
Yes. I do look most unpleasant.
Why are you doing this to me?
This isn't Mr. Goodman's idea.
He's your good friend.
What is I? I'm a victim of your carnivorous lunar activities.
That was, I love that line. Carnivorous lunar activities.
I have absolutely no idea what
That's John Landis right there. I bet you that was always in the script.
For my children fatherless. And I understand I am to walk the earth in limbo. One of the living dead. Until the wolf's bloodline is severed and the curse.
Excuse me.
You
like that actually. He puts in a really
David,
intense performance
this
right
is
there.
Harry Berman and his fiancée Judith Brown. Hello.
They're still cheery. I love that.
These gentlemen are Alf, Ted, and Joseph.
Can't say we're pleased to meet you, Mr. Kissler.
What shall I do? Suicide.
You must take your own life.
That's easy for you to say. You're already dead.
No, David. Harry and I and everyone you murder are not dead. The undead.
Why are you doing this to me? Because this must be stopped. How shall I do it?
Sleeping pills?
Not sure enough.
I could hang myself.
No. No, if you did it wrong, it could be painful. You choke to death.
So what? Let him choke.
Let him choke. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, fuck that guy. He ain't no friend of mine.
A gun.
A gun.
I know where you can get a gun.
I know where you can get a gun.
Silver bullet or something?
Oh, be serious.
See, I like that. They don't go with the silver bullet thing here.
That would be good.
But I think they do go with the love thing.
For it and pull the trigger.
If you put it in your mouth, you'd be sure not to miss.
Thanks. You're all so thoughtful.
A knife.
An electric shock.
A car crash?
You could throw yourself in front of a tube. Drowning.
They just list off all the ways he could kill himself. Man, he's been in there all fucking day. Nice shots of the area too. Now, why did he stay in the fucking in the theater with these people? They should have told him, you know, hey dude, you better get somewhere where you could possibly keep yourself locked in. He should have went to jail. Well, no, they would definitely not kill him. They would just fucking keep him as a science experiment. Oh, this is great. He just transforms right in the... How is that guy just still standing there?
What was that?
I don't know.
I'll check on the house.
Hello? No, I'm sorry. No, nobody of that name. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. She's all freaking out. She's freaking out, dude. So she definitely went in there and saw it. Jesus. The sound in the background. Holy shit, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Fucking destroyed that dude. Shredded him up, man. This would be scary as fuck. Oh, God. I like how he just narrowly escaped it, too. Boom. He throws it down, and out of nowhere you start hearing boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. This is a great scene. This is very chaotic. You know it took probably multiple days to shoot this. Just a lot of people, a lot of shots, a lot of action. Oh, this is hysterical too. This whole time this guy is just saying, no, man ain't no fucking monster. And he fucking meets him firsthand, dude. Fucking great fucking shot. Just fucking eats his neck, dude. There's a puppet head, you can tell. Still looks great though. Oh, fuck, dude. Look, I just love that. There's just chaos right here. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, you see that fucking guy pop out the windshield? That's classic. Oh, shit. Oh, crush, dude. That would suck. She's just sleeping.
Sister Hobbs said there's a disturbance in Piccadilly Circus involving some sort of mad dog.
Piccadilly Circus. Piccadilly Circus. Oh, fuck, man. Did I fuck that up earlier? He just kind of puts himself in a fucking corner, doesn't he? We're already coming up right at the end. Fuck, I mean, it's just kind of funny. It just kind of hits you out of nowhere. The end of this movie. Getting more shots, of course, of the werewolf. We've only got about, like, I want to say about, like, 5 minutes. Seriously. Now here comes their special police unit that carry guns. David, it's David. How does she know? Oh, man. This movie, yeah, I'm getting all quiet. Sorry, guys. You get really drawn into the end here. But I just love this now. Out of nowhere, they're all coming. Now, the only thing is, how the fuck does she get through these guys, dude? Like, seriously, that should not have happened. Oh, dude, that was weak. You could see him right there, too. Boom, right in the corner. Do you think David knows what's going on? He says he doesn't, but I guess he doesn't really. He just attacks to attack. He's scared. He's in the corner. He knows he's got a shitload of people. Oh, that looks great right there.
David. Please. Please let me help you.
They never linger on the monster too long. It's only a couple seconds at the most. See, what is that? He goes down and then snarls back again. Someone say maybe a suicide? Oh, he got fucking rolled up with bullets. How are we gonna end this movie? You're gonna be naked with bullet holes. Everyone's gonna be looking at you. Oh, god damn it, dude! Naked again? Yep. What a good movie. I mean, there we go. I did this one. I really like it. That's why I picked this movie to do a commentary too. Like I said, I don't really do commentaries with that many facts. I do the very basics. I don't like to consider myself. Holy shit, he does do Kermit the Frog. Oh no, oh shit, it's himself. But, yeah. That's why I picked this movie. It's one that, fond memories for. It's one I'm always gonna love. Something you're gonna notice about me is I just genuinely like older horror movies. And newer ones I don't mind. I find a good amount of entertaining. But they just don't have the same zing to them like these older films do, especially in the 80s. 70s and 80s are really good. Like, that's the golden era. There's some good ones in the 90s and some good ones in the 2000s, of course, when we had our little renaissance. And, or not renaissance, a resurgence back in the 2000s of all these horror movies. Looks like it's coming back again, too. with the release of it, and it just dominating in the in theaters and just in the box office right now. It just shows you how strong this genre is. I think it's also, the genre really does well in times of panic, and that's not some big thing I'm coming up with. But of course, I think that's just almost known now that the horror gets more popular as times are more turbulent. And right now we're in some crazy times, so I think horror's due for another comeback. We've been having some really weak ones, and here's a movie like this that I think they could learn from. Stop with the big budgets, make some smaller movies that can make money, that are good. I mean, that's the way you gotta do it, but I'm just talking about my ass, really. I'm not in the industry. I'm a goddamn grocer, So I'm just a fan of movies. A fan of horror films in particular, but movies in general, of course. I have a lot of different variety in my movies. It's not all strictly horror. Horror just happens to probably be the biggest collection. But yeah, that was American Werewolf in London, and I'm Wyatt is I, and you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next commentary, alright? Alright? You take her easy. Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else there, guys. I'm sorry. I want to let you guys go. You take it easy. We'll see you on the next commentary. And this is Wyatt is I, and I'm out.